ready to get off we go from Nashville. And here comes a return from the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Intercepted. Picked up by Amali Hooker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to get this to the 31.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play action, Willis. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, it's Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time.
In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 24. 4-yard line.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Third down, it's Willis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Lawrence. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's complete.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Number 18. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A handoff running left, Henry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's good for the Titans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Willis on the option to the right.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now Willis to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown! A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit. Quick timeout.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it was
there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. A give running right, Etienne. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Etienne once more. Able to fight through one tackle. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A give to Etienne running right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7th. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Henry. Drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Henry. Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Willis. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He'll complete this one to Wk1. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Henry running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Play fake. Here's Willis. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
2nd and 6. At
The 2nd down throw by Willis. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Play action, Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 5.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here is third down and 4.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Warriors 70.
Willis now off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. 18. Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
Willis will look to throw it. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 72 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the right side with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
Back to throw Willis. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
70 Timberwolves, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
4th down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the... And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field.
Went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Lawrence. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And it's 3rd down.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
30 left. 11 Agate.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Willis. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now Willis to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Willis. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Higgins goes in motion right.
13 loop. Take right open.
Again, it's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah. And
touchdown Jaguars. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 83 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down, it's Willis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever... And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
The York on now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Great job. Take right open.
Another tote for Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Etienne. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. So fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now they'll change things up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Riggs, Riggs.
The second down throw by Willis. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check, 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 check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
18, Pioneer. 65 cat, 65 cat. Go street.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. Escaping the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. This pass deep for Wk1. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
11. 30 left. 11, Haggett. Go. Hey, kill. Safe right.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger. Hey, smash.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. That is intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, this is a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.